Oh, hello once again. Welcome back to our little made-up campaign exhibition, custom exhibition campaign going through Primal, The Awakening. So, before we get started, I just wanted to mention some things on the previous video. I'll probably usually end up doing this. I think we did a decent job overall. We did get a couple things incorrect, which I didn't even finish packing this stuff away, but there are two things I want to go over. Two main ones stood out to me. The first one is the stances. Did misplay the one stance, not these stances. But Vyraxin stance 3. He does. Oh no, I didn't misplay it. I did misplay it. The stance 3. He does 2 damage instead of 1. I glossed over that bit. I don't think it changed anything when I was going over my footage. We would have taken a little extra damage. I don't think it KO'd anybody though, overall. But I need to make sure I pay attention to the damage changing when we advance the stances. That's all. It's a reminder for myself. Now, while I cheated Vyraxin out of 1 damage, we did help him in another way. His, it's one of his behavior cards, and I don't know which one it is. It would be one of these. It's not one of those. It's not one of those. Huh, which one is it? These were the 3 that we used, right? He has a thing where he... Oh, this one. It was this one. I just wasn't paying attention. So Thunderous Growl, we cheated for him here. I didn't really pay attention to what this meant. It says that he gains... Right, he gains 3 struggle. I think I gave him not 3 struggle. I forget now, honestly. I might be overthinking things. But I think I misplayed this card on how he gets struggle. He should get 3 for a 4-player game, and then a +1 damage until the end of the round. But anyway, I just wanted to remind myself of those things. We are going to be facing our second creature today. So prepare for another long recording. I will state now, if you didn't watch the first episode, I'll state this in all of them. There will be serious spoilers ahead. We are covering all the fights at all their levels of challenge throughout this little made-up campaign of mine. If you want to know the rules of the campaign, go check out episode 1. But we're going to randomly draw a dude, and then I'm going to try to learn the dude. So, you know, there'll be a big learning curve, because I've only played Vyraxin and a little bit of Tormat. I didn't even finish a full game of Tormat from the demo. So, I don't know any of these other dudes. We will be playing whoever number 5 is. So, if we go to our monster chart here, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. We will be playing the Ozew. So I will add Ozew onto this. Ozew, and then his level 0 win-loss. And we'll keep his card out because he has now been chosen. I don't know what element Ozew is. Let's see if we can find his battle sheet here to set him up. This would be towards the end, right? We are towards the end. It'll be just before this stuff. He's a core monster. Ozew. Now we're fighting a cool-looking stag beetle guy. He has some special rules here. We will roll off to randomly determine the scenario from henceforth. So we'll do evens, odds, left and right. It's an odd, so the right expedition setup is what we will play. We have 2 rocks, a Baianthus, a Circe, and a Fog. I'm gonna have to learn the rules for rocks and fog, but the other things, we do know what they do. What was it? Fog here, rock here, Circe, Baianthus? Circe is on the bottom. Yeah. Cool. Ozew is a what element? I don't know what element he is. Lightning? Because he's got the yellow color? Lightning it is. Alright. First I'll set up all his cards and then I will read the special rules there. And we have a big old beetle boy. I'm gonna need to move the terrain so I can see the terrain. Holy. That is an impressive looking bug. I like that. Alright, Mr. Ozew. In case anyone wants to see his picture, we'll pull out his cool picture art. Just gotta wait for my stuff to load. Looks like he has some kind of special radiation card. Here's his battle picture. Sick. Alright, 10 HPs. Block this board. He's lightning, weak to claw and crystal. Or whatever the thing is, I don't remember. This will be a level 0 battle. I don't know what these cards are for here. One of them fell. There you go. This darn table is unfortunately so high up. I might be able to manually fix that, but I don't know how you select tables. I actually have no idea how you enter the table controls to move it. Is it just the move gizmo? I'm not sure how you move the table. Ah, it is the move gizmo. Is there a way for me to select everything? I'll worry about this later. Let's not do that now, but I might try to move everything down so that the cards stop falling through. Oh, I did play with my friends earlier. I have to reload the whole mod anyway for the update, but what they did is they added some tokens to the side that you can now flip. So they added, like, every player got a threat token, and they gave it an X on the side and a threat on the one side. We'll just click and drag as we need. That's fine, but they streamlined a little bit, I suppose. I was also thinking I don't really need the standees, so I'm just gonna put them in a storage. We'll just leave them down here. Get them out of the way. Okay, anyway, we seem to have 5 of these cards. I'll just leave them above Ozew, I guess. Don't know what they're for. I don't want that bag. Where's the Ozew? There it is. We want the level 0 stuff, which is the key, the circle, and the energy sword. When I say key, I mean like Japanese hiragana key is what it looks like to me. So these we're not using. Okay, these are some swarm card. Oh yeah, something else I want to do. I don't think I need this, whatever that pin is for. That had been getting annoying when I'm dealing with stuff over here. So we'll leave these here for now. This we don't need. This we don't need. This we do need. This is permanent. Blue, red, red. If you're in the front sector, inflict blind. Hit the horn. Okay, so we can blind him. I'm gonna have to look at what blind is. This we want. This is his peril card. The start of the round, reveal the top card of the Rumble deck. That card becomes the active Rumble card. Rumble of Thunder. Huh, he doesn't have a tier 2 apparel? Really? Oh, he does. Okay. Stance card level 0. This is stance 3, 2, and hopefully stance 1. So he's vulnerable everywhere. He needs 3 damage per player, and on 8 health he will swap over to stance 2. And this is the third thing. Should be 9. Move this one over here. Okay. Now we got some new symbols. He's got a rampage already, end of turn in front sector. A rotate. 20 rotates. Let's read the special rules. Behavior deck setup. Leave Ozew's lightning behavior card out of the behavior deck. This card is considered to be out of play until a card ability instructs you to interact with it. Lightning behavior card. These are the behavior cards, so... Lightning. I have to look at all these now. Alright, we'll leave those down there. I'm not reading them. So this is out of the deck until we're instructed to put it in the deck. Then I'll shuffle the rest of that. Swarm deck setup, only if you play at level 2 or 3. So he does not have a swarm deck yet. What does it do though? Shuffle the swarm cards from the swarm deck, place it near the monster board. This deck of cards is considered to be out of play until a card ability instructs you to interact with it. Swarm cards are explained in detail on page 97. I will look at that because I'm curious. Rumble deck setup. Shuffle the Rumble cards to form the Rumble deck, placed in the monster board. Rumble cards are special cards that are unique to Ozew. They are explained in detail in 96. Page 96 and 97. Monster rules. Rumble cards. Indicate specific sectors of the board. Some of Ozew's card abilities will relate to those sectors in the game. Each Rumble card features a diagram that represents the size of the monster, oriented so that the front side's at the bottom, and highlights specific sides in yellow. While a Rumble card is active, the sectors of the combat board that correspond to the side highlighted in yellow are called marked sectors. When a Rumble card becomes active, discard the previous active Rumble card, if any. If you are instructed to reveal a card from the Rumble deck, the deck is empty, shuffle them and create a new deck and reveal a card. Alright, so that is a Rumble. So they're marked sectors is all they are. And Swarm. Each Swarm has an ability that remains active as long as the Swarm card is in play. In addition, you cannot deal damage to Ozew while Swarm card is in play. When a player would normally deal damage to Ozew, they instead choose a Swarm card that is in play, if any, to be the target of that damage. Ah, so this is like a swarm of bugs shield surrounding him. To defeat a sworn card and thus remove it from play, players have to deal a cumulative amount of damage equal to or higher than Ozew's toughness value. Note, when you deal damage to a swarm card, if you defeat that card, any excess damage is lost. Fascinating. So we don't have to worry about these swarms. Is that where they are? Or they do stuff too? So it's like extra HP for Ozew. A temporary shield, but only for level 2 and 3 Ozew. So we just have to worry about the rumble. Cards will shuffle the attrition, will shuffle the players. Anything else happening on Ozew Boy, or was that it? I need to probably memorize these pages. Alright, that's all set up. This is all set up. So first, let me learn what rocks and fog do. Where's the terrain? When you move into a sector with a fog terrain, you become threatened. Okay. Rock. When you would suffer attrition damage, but you are in a sector with a rock terrain, you may remove that terrain token from the game to prevent that damage. So rocks are helpful. Fog is kind of negatory. Yeah, I believe we start in the front sector, right? Everybody always starts in the front. So we are ready to go. It's gonna be round 1. We need to deal 12 damage to him. At the start of the round, reveal the top card of the Rumble deck. That card becomes the active Rumble card. And if we're in the front sector, we can blind his ass. Blind his face. So I had a chance to play around with the expansion character, Dual Blader. This character does insane damage. And they have a lot of different ways to play too. They can specialize in their overrun, they could be supportive. You could go for raw DPS. It was a very cool character. Now we only have 3 potions. So I used the potion on my one character. And we're not able to afford one yet. A replacement. Due to our campaign rules. I would definitely want to try and get stuns happening this time around. Everyone's at 9 HP, right? Hey, who wants to go first? I'll roll off for our first player. We'll do whoever gets highest. These two are tied. The purple dice should be a blue dice, by the way. They're tied again. I forgot to change this. I was gonna have a purple color earlier, and then I said, nah, I'll have a blue. I didn't even address it at all last time, and now I'm thinking about it. So blue is first. Weren't they first last time? I guess they're first again. So they have the aggro token. They get the first player token. At the start of the round, reveal top card Rumble deck. Alright, so forward and back is the Rumble zone. They are actively marked zones. I guess we're good to go. What do we have here? We have reflexes, we have deli shot. Oh, right. Forgot. So, first turn stuff. No one's gonna consume monster upkeep. We skip the behavior thing. He gains 4 strugs. 4 strugs. 4 strugels. Let me get my damage tokens out here. Alright, what are we doing? I can draw a card. Increase damage attack deals by 5. If this attack deals damage, inflict blind. Well, we don't have that. I can blind him for a blue, red, red, right? I don't have a blue in hand at the moment. Oh, Before we go, at the start of the round, he's actually gonna fuck us up because he drew this card and there's nothing I can do about it. So, calling the storm. Ozew gains 4-1 struggle. The active player must recycle a red. So he gains 3 struggle. I have to recycle a red, which is discard it and then I draw it, right? Discard X cards of your choice, draw X. I might just do a big attack here with heavy arrow, so I'll discard deadly shot and draw. The next red in your sequence gains stealth. While this card is top card, discard pile for any nutrition damage you would suffer. It's hard to make this the top card of discard pile though. He is following this up with a rampage already. The aggro player recycles a random card from their hand. All other players must recycle a card of the same color from their hand. Interesting. So he is fucking with their hands. So prepping a turn is... right, let me swap over to black. Prepping a turn is gonna be rough. So I have to recycle yellow. Well, I have to recycle that yellow card in particular. That's funny. And then everyone has to recycle a yellow card, so we lost last breath. That means he's gonna force us to fatigue quickly. This could be good with the archer character. Everyone had a yellow. Anyone have, no assisting cards here. Alright, we have a taunt. Let's stick that out so I remember. That's the only assisting card we have, I think. Let me double check. Because I know some of them do tricky things on the opponent's turn. Or not the opponent's, on other players' turn. Alright, he can cancel the effects of the behavior. I think we'll allow it. He's got this and another front sector. So he's definitely aggressive on his face, which is where we can blind him possibly. What does blind do? The peril, when you inflict blind, choose a peril card and play. The peril is considered blank. So it stops the rumble from changing. Am I just doing some damage here? You play a defense, you may recycle this card from your hand. I just kind of want to do 8 damage. It would be a wound already. No, it wouldn't be a wound. We need 12 for a wound. Just kind of want to do 8 damage. So I think we're going to do 8 damage. Nothing else is going to proc, right? This is rotate when he turns. Do I want to move? I can do 9 damage if I stay here. I don't know how bad it is to have everyone stay in the zone. That's gonna be acting again. What was the first one? He made a person recycle a card, so this likely does similar? I'm gonna be taking attrition damage no matter what, probably. This costs 3 if I want to do the extra damage. Yeah, I'll move. We'll move. Let's move to the side. So we'll have the rock terrain here. And then I'm gonna just pay 1 to cast Heavy Arrow and pay 2 more. We want to dump our hand fast, right? So I will increase the damage this deals by 6. And then we're not on the Sirike, so we're not doing 9, but we will do 8. 5, 6, 7, 8 damage for the red card. Yeah, and when we play a red card, we volley 1. Hey, so we do another damage for the volley, right? Okay. I think that ends their turns. We will gain. We will take a damage, not gain. Take an attrition damage. I won't use the rock to block it. That's fine. And then this is discarded. We draw up to 5. 4, 5. Oh, jeez, I gotta be careful with that. Any assist cards here? We do have an assist. 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 Okay. End of the turn, he will face the aggro player. And since he's turning, he's gonna do this. The active player reveals a random card from their hand. If that card is a green, they discard it. Otherwise, that player suffers damage. Since I ended my turn, and he's turning... Does this count as yellow? I think it counts as yellow. We have to reveal a random card from your hand. It's kind of... Alright, it's green. Discard it. You son of a bitch. But I guess I don't take a damage. I am down a card though. So that happens on the turn. This is here. Now I need to look up this icon. Trigger. After a player plays an aggro card in your sequence. That makes sense. Yeah, it's the aggro symbol. Okay. At the start of the turn... No, he's not facing anybody, so he's not doing that. Never mind. We have 9 damage on you already. I'm down a card. And he's looking to punish aggro cards and front facing. So as long as we don't play heavy aggro cards... I will move with Faint. We're gonna move into this terrain. We become a threatened because of fog, even though we're moving. I don't have a yellow-red to play here. I suppose I'm gonna sack this. We're gonna play push. Get rid of a struggle. Draw 2 cards since it's our opening play. That doesn't activate anything, right? It does. Well, we're gonna find out what the aggro is. So I have aggro now. Ozew gets +1 damage until the end of this turn. Alright, let's you know what? There's a +1 damage counter. Yeah, so we can start using these counters. I noticed this with my friends. There's +1 damage. And then I don't have to remember that this card, you know, happened. +1 damage until end of the turn. Turn? That's not round, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 is up there. The damage is until end of the turn. That's only for the player turn, right? I gotta check Viraxen again if it was the whole turn or the whole round for his +1 damage. I think his was the round. Anyway, we do that. I do have a yellow-red here. I would need 3 blood though. We can assist with precision draw to draw a card. And then she will get 2 extra cards on her start of turn if that stays there. When you would suffer damage from a behavior card effect, discard this card from your hand to prevent that damage. He has a red up too at the moment. Anyone else have an assist? I would like to activate my guy as early as possible. Because once he gets activated, it does a really good job at controlling aggro. Or just getting damage in for playing yellow. I could taunt. If I play taunt manually, I draw the card, right? It's whoever the active player is. During another player's turn, you may taunt the monster by discarding card keyword taunt from your hand. If you do, the X player draws 1 and you take the aggro token, the monster immediately turns to your sector. I don't think we taunt if I don't do the discarding thing. So I don't think that works that way. Cause I would play this if it made me taunt, but it says during another player's turn. I don't really have a lot of cards in my discard pile. I would rather set up the yellow and red for next turn, I suppose. We'll just pay for this. Drawn to danger. Remove 2 struggle. Keep the struggle in check for now. And then I'll keep these 2 cards in hand, so we will gain a stamina token, which I should really leave the stamina token nearby each player, I suppose. That's okay. Yeah, we'll end our turn with that. So we got the 2 blues. I am threatened, so we draw 2 of these. I have no defense, so we will take a damage, which is fine. I will suffer the attrition damage. 1, 2, 3. I need to remember I can taunt, but it's a yellow card and I kind of want to keep it. I can assist somebody. Okay, I have a red taunt and an assist. So let's do it like that. So I can keep in mind, what is this card doing here? This was recycled earlier, wasn't it? This should be below this stuff. I didn't mean to put it down here. Alright, next player's turn. I guess his damage token is gone because the turn is ending. So, Darian, Great Sword Boy. What I can do is pay this to play Evasive Step. We'll search my deck for a red card and then shuffle the deck. What is my most expensive red card? Massive Strike, because I have Swift Dodge. Or I have Slash to the Flank. This isn't a slash card, it has to be a slash card. No, it's just a red card. Alright, we're gonna draw this. We're gonna go for some fat DPS. Assuming this red thing doesn't fuck us. I am going to taunt. All other weapons will get +1 damage. We will taunt with Rapid Dash. So I have aggro, which I already had. Oh yeah, he turned to face me anyway at the end of the turn. I forgot he turned. I don't really need to. Oh, I don't want to taunt to give a card to this guy. So he's gonna draw a card. I want to play 3 cards here. Like this order, which I think we can do. So I will discard DS. Actually, I could add this onto my payment, can I? If I discard this, play Swift Dodge, and then I play Slash to the Flank. I can play Massive Strike for free. Oh, I can only play Massive Strike after. You know what? Let's do something different. That's too late. I drew this card and I already shuffled and drew. Oh, I didn't think about that. I have to pay for Massive Strike. So we need to pay for 3. If I just want to do a double slash and work on getting Relentless Assault going. I need one more card. I could we can assist. But if I assist, I'm not going to be drawing cards. With precision draw. Do I have an assist? I do. Alright, let's do it. I'm going to assist him. So we taunted first. I'm going to assist him. Draw another card. I want to make this turn happen. We need an extra mana. So... how do I do this? Play a card with slashes the next card in the sequence without paying its stamina cost. Huh, this is like the same stuff. If I could get this played, this would be a good play too. Now. What do I do here? What do I do? This costs 1. This is greed. I have to use this to pay for Massive Strike. Alright, we're gonna pay 1 with this to play Slash to the flank. Alright, so... that removes an aggro token. And... the next red card is free. So then we'll double slash for free. Which does 2 damage to the monster. So that's another 5 token for these guys here. Got 11 of 12. Next red card in my sequence reduces stamina cost by 1, so Massive Strike costs 3. We'll pay 3 to Massive Strike. This will deal 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, remove a struggle, and place a counter on a Relentless Assault card. So 9 damage here. Counter. Hold up, before I Massive Strike, we might get screwed. Let me put these to the side. Before we Massive Strike, these are in my hand still. The red card activates. If the active player is in a marked sector, that player suffers damage unless they discard a random card from their hand. Alright, we're gonna suffer the damage. That's fine. It's only 1 at the moment. And then this thing will proc. Oh, no. I'm on the side. I'm flanking. I do not suffer damage. Cool. I'm not in an active... I'm not in a marked sector. The rumble's front and behind, right? Yeah. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are good. Nothing is screwed. We will do the 9 damage and the token and all that jazz. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for the sword. We remove another struggle. 1 more damage is a wound, and then 8 would be 5, 6, 7, 8 like that carried over. So, not bad, I guess. And then my attrition step. We are not threatened. We are threatened. I didn't move, so we are threatened. We became threatened before this card was here. Alright, we suffer 1 damage for the 3. We only have a 1 shield card. And then this stuff is discarded in order, because order matters. Let me double check that rule. Make sure I'm doing it right. Is it like last card first? Because that's gonna change everything and how I do stuff. If it's the first card and then the second and the third, or if it's the last card and then the one before that and the one before that. We need the end of turn cleanup. End of the action phase. It doesn't actually specify right here. I guess it's attrition phase, right? And after the attrition phase, we clean up. End the player's turn. Discard all cards from your sequence in the order you played them. Yeah. So I'm doing that correctly. I just want to make sure. Just to double check. We will draw 5 cards, yeah? Okay, any assisties? We do have an assistie. We have some Berserkers stuff. Cool. Hammer Chad's turn. He's gonna start. Oh, we did extra 2 damage because we have Syrake on our board. Gotta remember this useful little terrain. We played 2 red cards. This is your attack cards, right? Hold on, I might be underestimating Syrake. When you play an attack card in your sequence, aren't the blue cards also attack cards? Oh no, they're offensive cards. Okay, only red is attack. Blue is like something else. Maneuver or something. And then there's parry is yellow and dodge or something is green. I forget. Alright, so they are not attack cards though. They're only red. Only red. If I don't move, he's gonna activate his thing. What do I have? I want to stun. I need to play 2 reds this turn to stun. This time, we want to like really push getting mastery ASAP. Change of game plans from what I did last time. If I want to play 2 red cards, we've got 4 pointies we have to be spending. We want to make sure I can play my yellow-red, so I can't really afford to taunt here. Ah, right, and this guy's got aggro. And at the end of the turn, the monster... Okay, so the monster's actually facing him. It will activate its frontal facing. Let's do this first. The active player reveals a random card from their hand. If it is an offensive card, they discard it. Well, this is gonna change my turn entirely. I lost my stun. I would lose my stun! Oh. This bug is too smart. Where'd that card go? There it is. This bug is way too smart. He took out the stun! I wasn't able to play it anyway. I guess I could technically rapid blow that if I want to keep knockout, but if I play rapid blow, I can't even knockout. So I could cancel that effect. The fuck is this coming from? This was discarded from the recycle, right? This is Hammer Guy's card. I'll discard the rapid blow instead of the knockout. I'd rather keep this for the next turn if I can choose to do that. And this is getting shuffled, which means the monster is escalating. I need 5 blood. We're going to discard this to play charge. So we'll remove that struggle they just gained. I'm not gonna move. We will proc the threat thing. Before my blue card happens, we have to go one at a time. We are threatened. And this happens. Ozew gets the +1 damage until end of turn. That's fine. So that would happen, and then this rampage would happen. The aggro player recycles a random card from the hand. Oh god damn it. Alright. I guess I can't prevent this from occurring. And then if I choose not to move, I will continue to have chosen to not move, but that means before this blue card is played, I have to see what gets recycled. This could be good or bad. Alright, I lost my blue card. I got a yellow one instead. Everybody is recycling a blue card, right? Okay, they can't. I can, which is fine by me. And then this guy... When exactly can assist be played? Because I might just want to assist instead. Before or after any action? Alright, I can't assist right now. This is in the middle of an action, so this is getting recycled. And I have thwart. Interesting. What do we have? When another player pays stamina cost of a card, I can discard this to reduce stamina cost by 1, and they gain stealth. Alright. Now that we're back on track, what do I do here? I chose not to move initially, and I have no good play as a response to not moving. I'm not going to be able to benefit from the vulnerable because the archer goes first. This is the end of the round. If I want to keep stuff in hand and just prepare for the next turn, I suppose I could do that. No, I think what I do, we'll get rid of Iron Blast and the yellow card. I'm just gonna Heavy Smash. It will deal 2 damage and remove 1 struggle. Alright, so there's another 5 pips. It's 10, 11, 12. That's another wound, right? Yeah, so he's at 8, which means he's gonna stance change immediately. Let me finish this first. Remove a struggle. I am aggroed. And that's pretty much our turn. So stance 2 on Ozew here. When revealed, all players become dazed, then place lightning on top of the behavior deck. Have to read what an exclamation point does and dazed now. As soon as this card comes into play, to fill behavior slot. Okay. And it's resolved before all other behavior cards. That seems nasty. Was dazed. When you become dazed, take the corresponding dazed token and place it on your hunter board. Next time you play a blue in your sequence, discard dazed token and consider that card to be a blank. The blue you play still removes 1 struggle as usual, but the ability text is ignored. Wow. That's annoying. I mean, at the moment, we're not really focusing hard on our blues, but everybody is dazed, and this doesn't go away at the end of the round. Where's dazed at? Dazed tokens. So our next blue card is nullified for everybody. Ya da 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 da. Alright, I did 1 extra damage because we're in the Cyclidae or Sirike or whatever. Okay, that's fine. You know, that's okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. We're gonna find out what this lightning card does in a moment because he's about to activate it. He'll turn to face Dorag. As he do, we will draw 2 attrition cards as we are threatened, right? Yep. Alright, so we don't have 2 defense. We will suffer 2 damage as he's got a +1 for the turn. And then our turn ends, so this is gone. Let me refill my hand here. Oh damn, the whirlwind is made useless. At least I could play this for free to get rid of the daze. So 0 cost blue card is a decent sack, I suppose. Right. So the next thing that's gonna happen is the end of round ability. Players in marked sectors reduce their hand to 4. So that's gonna be Darien and Thorek. I guess I'll just discard a Vase Faction. As for this guy... Dragon Dash is a 2 payment, Thwart's a 2 payment. We'll discard Counter Strike. Okay. So that's the end of the round. Then the lightning happens, still at the end of the round. Ozew gains 3 struggle. The aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal a green card from their hand. I can reveal a green card from my hand, so Ozew just gains 3 struggle. That's not as bad as I was fearing. Also, this damage is gone, right? Because we wounded him. And he's at 8. So what's his stance to? Oh, he only needs 2 per player to get wounded now. It actually got reduced from the 3 per player. Interesting. Yeah, it was 3 initially, now it's 2. Here I thought it would be a bit more linear, but no, those are keeping it spicy. I like to see it. Alright, so that was the lightning. There's a red up. So in all honesty, Ozew's stuff isn't that bad. He kind of fucks your hand a lot. But if you can roll with the punches, that's all good. At the end of the round, he's going to gain 4. Or at the start of the round, he's going to gain 4. He's going to get rid of the lowest card, which is this red one. For his behavior fix. And then he's going to turn to the aggro player, which is Thoreg. Anything else? I don't think so. He gets a new Rumble card. So everywhere but the back sector. Only 1 card is interacted with Rumble so far. Alright, at the beginning of our turn we draw 2 because we have precision draw here. I would like to just fucking empty my deck. Oh, it's the next round, right? So I can pay with this and get a free volley 2 out. I'm not sure. I mean, we may as well. We just want to empty our deck, and then we can draw 2 to further empty our deck. Cycle 1, next card you play in your sequence gains stealth. I don't really need stealth. I would like to take aggro so that he doesn't nibble at the people, but I have no aggro card. We need to draw, I guess. I don't know if I've ever seen a card with the aim keyword. Does any of her cards have aim? Can't look at the deck. Oh, we have one. Targeted shot. Okay. I'm not going to move, so I'm going to become threatened. And I do recall that my next blue card is going to do Jack Squat. So we will discard this. Since I'm not playing it in a sequence, how does Dazed work here? In the sequence, it counts as blank. So we're going to discard that to draw 2 cards. I will draw the 2 cards first. And then we will volley 2. That's 1 damage Cool, we got 1 damage in. Keep these over here. Alright, 1 damage. That doesn't do us any good. We have rapid burst here. Would draw aggro. It's technically just a blank card though. Jesus. How do I... How do I do this? I'm gonna pay this to play Sneaky Glide to recycle a card. No. I'm gonna recycle the Rapid Burst. A Graceful Defense, huh? Well, I mean, I will play the Graceful Defense to play the Decoy. Choose a player to draw 1. I will draw a card. We have the aggro token. Alright. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. God damn it. I can't play this. I guess I can use it to play Blinding Shot. But this card has aim. We found our second aim card. Alright, I'm just trying to empty my deck, which we did succeed at. So I suppose we'll pay 1 to play a Blinding Shot. This has Stealth, so it doesn't proc a red, but that doesn't matter. We're just gonna deal 2 damage. We're playing a red card, and then I will play Cover Fire for free because it costs 0 and deal another 2 damage to our enemy, so this will be a 5 total. And that will be our 5 sequence. Yeah, so let's draw 2 attritions. We got a 1 and a 2. I have 3 defense cards, so we do not suffer attrition damage. This is discarded. This is 1, 2, 3. Before this is discarded and before I draw, what's the exact order here? It's attrition phase. I need to read the attrition phase. Deal top card attrition deck, except for the damage. Discard the attrition card revealed. That's all that's in the attrition phase, right? Yeah, so it's an end of turn thing. I'm gonna have my hand full. We will suffer 1 fatigue. We have unlocked our thing as we emptied our deck. We will draw 2 cards here. Alright. Do have an assist. And then he's going to turn to face us, which will activate this card. The active player reveals a random card from their hand. If it is a green, they discard it. Otherwise, they suffer a damage. I don't have a green, so I won't shuffle them. I will suffer a damage since we're starting in the healing terrain. We're gonna heal up that damage. And then this is the aggro check card. So good. He turned, he won't do the other two things here. So I need to play these two cards so that we can keep getting... I did do a yellow-red, right? No, I did not do a yellow-red. At least according to this discard pile order, I would not have dealt a yellow-red. I thought I did a yellow-red on last turn. Maybe I couldn't do it. I want to do a yellow-red on this turn. I need, unfortunately, I would need two pips for this. And I need a pip for this. Let me think about how do we do this. Everyone's a little bit low on cards, so I think we want to try to set up our archer to be a DPS. She can volley the adrenaline shot. Although I have to get rid of the blue fatigue thing. Dazed token. I don't think I can justify playing my yellow and red. On this turn. I do have a stamina token. Oh, I have a stamina token. Unfortunately, these things are the opposite of what I need. Like, I can play Battle Trance to taunt. No, it doesn't taunt, it just does a defense. I could play Battle Trance to remove a struggle. Which we probably want to remove some of the struggle. So maybe I just remove 2 struggle. This would remove 3 struggle. I think we're on struggle control. I'm gonna pay this card. We're gonna play Undaunted Charge. I'll stay in my zone. We will remove 3 struggle because of our sword and shield effect when we play a yellow card. And then I will end my turn. We'll just keep it real simple. Before I draw. We got a 1. And a 3. Oh, the 1 should still be out. Alright, it doesn't shuffle in. I have a 1 and a 3. Unfortunately, a 3 will hurt me. He doesn't have plus damage, right? Very good. Then we continue doing that drawing thing we were doing. At the end of that turn... Who's got aggro? Still bow. Alright. Your turn. I has an assist card. I has an assist card and a taunt card. Oh, yo, when I removed struggle, I could have thwarted. It would remove 6 struggle. And then I would have had an extra card. And I wasn't paying attention to it, but... Stamina cost next card you play. We could try to do some Berserker shenanigans if I pump him up. I want... If I can get double red and get him Relentless already on round 2, I think that would be worth. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is assist with the Archer. And we will draw a card. Alright, we have a red. We're gonna battle cry. We have Berserker active and Resilience. I believe Berserker... we enter the Berserker state. Draw 1 each time you play an attack card in your sequence. So, I think the ordering of this, we don't draw for the Berserker cards, only afterwards. I might have messed that up last time too. Because we're entering the Berserker state now, we weren't already in the Berserker state, you know? I'm gonna pay with this blue card to do Jumping Slice. So we get a +3 damage. It's gonna be 5 damage. We will take aggro. 5. We did double red, so that's 7. Removes a struggle. And then this is activated. And we draw a card because of Berserker. So we're doing 5, 6, 7, which is 12 damage. 8 would be a wound. So, 10 is going to turn into 2 leftover. Whoops. Seven more wounds to go. I will pay 2 with Dragon Slash to play Retreat and draw 2 cards. Alright, Dragon Strike is now free because we have -1 stamina on red. Can save this for the next round, I guess. We'll play a free Dragon Strike, so that's another 2 damage. I draw for Berserker, but I don't draw for the yellow and then that, so we didn't play yellow. And then this costs me 2, and we do 2 more damage. I guess we'll play Precise Strike as well. This attack inflicts vulnerable, and it's gonna deal 4 damage because it's another 2 red cards. So there'll be 2 left over and another wound dealt. Not bad for the second round of combat. We've already dealt 5 wounds. Well, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4 wounds. We draw a card for playing Precise Strike. So this is in hand. Because of Berserker, we inflict vulnerable. Ow! I messed up a bit. When we played Jumping Slice way back then, can I, like, interfere with that? Alright, we may get screwed over. What does this do? Okay, it just gets +1 damage. That's fine. I keep forgetting to do the rage thing. Is that damage counted? He's got the +1. That is not a big deal. He is escalating. And he has a rampage on, which is fine as long as he doesn't bite anybody. He is going to bite somebody though on the next turn, so he's going to do all this rampage stuff. Because at the end of the turn, he's going to turn to the guy, unless I can taunt. I'd have to taunt now, right? During another player's turn, you may taunt the monster by discarding a card with the keyword taunt from your hand. If you do, the active player draws 1 and you take the aggro token of the monster immediately. Turns to your sector. So yeah, we want to taunt now. And this is my only taunt card. I'm going to do my taunt. So I become the aggro player. The monster turns to face me. And the main point is to have aggro. This guy's got another card in hand. I can't really do anything with it though. So our turn ends. We are threatened because we didn't move. We're just standing still and tanking this guy. A 1 and a 0. We block it with our 1 green. No 2 damage for us. Turn is over. Because his thing is till end of turn, right? Oh, I shuffled it up. I think it's end of turn. And then this is all discarded. And then this is... suffer fatigue damage. Yeah. That was a pretty great turn, yo. You have an assist? You can draw a lot of cards right now, which is not exactly what I want. Alright, so Ozew will remain facing Leonard, which means he won't do all his bullshit. Oh, and I played 4 attack cards, so we got 4 extra damage for the terrain piece that I keep forgetting to calculate. You know, it just doesn't scream gain +1 attack on all of your attacks, right? It just doesn't scream that. Let's think. The blue card is dead, as is everybody's blue cards, because I'm just kind of ignoring the fact that we're dazed at the moment. We might want to get rid of the fact that we're dazed, though. I really want to stun the monster, I just can't do it. I can pay with blue to draw 2 cards off of that yellow. Which I think we might want to do. My mastery's not focused. Alright, we'll discard this for playing Iron Will. We will draw 2 cards. Recycled 2, huh? This one doesn't count towards my hand size limit. We'll pay 1 to... Oh no. Oh, I don't want to do that. Right, I don't want to recycle knockout. We want to play it. Oh, why is the hammer chat? I'm having a hard time playing hammer chat. I guess he's just not my style. He's had some seriously awkward turns. It's just I'm always drawing stuff that doesn't exactly combo. We have to help fix his hand right now. I haven't been able to work towards Shield Master at all. We do have 2 Masteries flip, which is fine. What can I do to assist the team here? The thing that sucks about this hand, not only is it non-synergistic with itself, we draw 2 cards thanks to Tenacity not counting towards the hand limit, but I'd rather draw more than 2 cards. And I can't play Knockout. I can play Knockout, it won't stun. I could play Knockout by itself. I guess we're not stunning the monster. I'm just gonna play Knockout. We do 2 damage. I cry every time. Now, there's another wound dealt. And we're down to 5 here. Once he gets to 3, he'll be in his final phase. Alright, since this isn't towards hand size, we'll have a big hand size for the next round, so I think we end our turn. We'll stay threatened. We have 1 shield card, drew 2 ones, so we take no damage. At least we're lucky on that front. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, because Tenacity is not part of the 5 card limit. Have an assist card here. Okay, let's keep this in mind if we get a double red to happen. Try to keep that in mind. That is the end of the round. Ozew will turn to face the aggro player, which is still yellow, and then when I did that red, we dealt 1 extra damage. Gotta add that Syrake terrain. Okay, end of the round. The monster will gain 4. Yeah, I forgot I can swap these to these. And 3. 3. And 3. He's got 9. I forgot these have 3 tokens. He's gonna clean up his lowest thing, which is a tie. If it's a tie, I think they all go. Double check that. You would think it'd be right here, but it's not right here. Unless I have to just read it. It would be at the beginning, right? It would be at the beginning phase. This is round 3. Maybe it's in here. They don't have behavior refresh here. I think all of the ones with the lowest number are removed. Monster upkeep step. Why is the monster upkeep step not explained in vast detail? Or where is that explained? Monster reaction system. Behavior card resolution. Boost effects. Does this guy boost his abilities at all? He doesn't really do that, I noticed. It's kind of a pushover at the moment. Rampage cards. Escalation. Gains the struggle. Yes. Multiple card resolution. Yes. Oh yeah. I forgot something super important. He's on tier 2 peril. At the end of the round, each player in a marked sector suffers damage ×2 unless they reveal 2 green from their hand. Now, this is the first time the round is ending and he's in phase 2, so 2 damage. I have 2 green, 2 damage. Okay, so he's like super electric shocking us for not keeping green cards in hand. What does blind do again? Oh, blinding him prevents the peril. I now see a very reasonable merit for him to be blinded. Okay. I'm still looking though for the cleanup phase. It should be. I'm gonna have to go page through page here from the very beginning. This is the beginning. This is just the prologue. The info we seek is not here. It 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 is not here. Nor is it here. Nor is it here. It is not here or here. Alright, so, like, it should be here in the upkeep. It actually doesn't say you discard a tie. Let me Google this question because I am like, I swear you discarded both, but now I don't know. Primal, the Awakening, Monster upkeep. Hide behavior cards. This is one of those things where... Oh, it's right here in the note. I'm so blind. I swear I've read it before and I just can't find it. We've been staring at it. You guys have probably been pointing and laughing. You have to forgive me. It is getting late. Alright, now that I've satisfied myself on that, it is Mira's turn. So Mira with the not so hot hand here. I'm going to have Mira move. When I discard this from my hand, Swift Deflection, we will draw a card. We'll move up to this sector. I will no longer be threatened. No longer. Alright, we can play this for free, I guess. Search the discard pile for a green and add it to my hand. Oh, at the start of my turn I volleyed 2. So this card got volleyed. I don't have that, and that got volleyed. We dealt 2 free damage though. Then I draw for the cycled card, and these, in case it matters, should be under Swift Deflection. And then this should be below them. Okay, so we actually have a backflip. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna discard this. We're gonna play the blue card. It removes a struggle. But it doesn't do any of its effects. We are no longer dazed. I will discard this to play Lightning Escape and then get it back with Lightning Escape. I humor myself sometimes. Oh. Right, so this guy didn't do damage, did he? I did do damage. That guy did 4 damage with his hammer swing when I just threw out the hammer. I forgot about the invulnerable. Or not invulnerable, but vulnerable. So he's actually at 5 damage. Because we just dealt 2 with knockout basic. Yeah, I guess we end our turn here. Not a very impressive one, but what can you do? We will, hold up before I draw. We will, attrition. That's a 1. I have a defense card. We are, how you say it, safe. And then these get discarded and then I draw. I think I forgot some volleys last time I was shooting a bunch of red cards, but that's okay. He turns to the aggro player. It's still our guy. Our guy starts their turn in the front facing, so he is going to gain 3 struggle, and the active player must recycle a red card. So he is 9, 10, 11. He is a very scary amount of struggle. I have to recycle a red card. Well, I would like to play that one, so I guess I'll recycle this. Okay, in turn, we're starting our turn in the terrain with the healing, so we do heal 1. I want to get rid of some of this stuff. Ideally, we want to do yellow-red, right? If I play the tempo, I'd have to play a red afterwards, which we don't want to do. We want yellow-red. So I will pay for agility and draw 2 cards since we're paying with a blue. Okay, we got a shield dance and the card fell through. An immolate. Ooh, I like immolate a lot. Immolate's good stuff. Ooh, if I can get attack plan out last, that would be radical. I need a card. You got an assist? You do have an assist. Oh, it's precision draw too. If I assist now for him, does anyone else have assist? This guy has assist. When another player plays red-red. If I end up doing a red-red, it would have to be him again. If he happens to get the red cards, which we might be able to pull off. So here's what we will do. We want to... I will assist Sword and Shield Boy. Alright, we will play... Immolate. I will suffer monster damage, which is currently 1. He doesn't have a +1, right? It's 1 damage. And all other players will draw a card. That's good that we got heavy arrow there. This is nice. And this is nice. Okay. Can I do yellow, red, red? If only my mastery was focused. I can, but then attack plan will not be the top. But I can stun the monster. Oh, I'm not moving. Hold up. So, since I'm not moving, this card activated. Alright, we took 2 damage from Immolate. He's got a +1 until end of his turn. That is fine. Gotta keep an eye on all the things. So we're gonna proc the red stuff. I forget what the red one is. I think it's just the... It's gonna like mill a card in my hand, I think. Right? Which can fuck up everything that we're fighting for here. Alright, we don't need attack plan last. I'm gonna pay 2. We'll have shielded strike here. And then we'll see what happens. So shielded strike. We're gonna remove 2 struggle for this. When I played the yellow card, we remove a struggle, so it's 3 gone. Whereas we have sword and shield effects. And then I'm not active yet, so I don't do the other stuff. There's just gonna be 2 damage. Which makes for 7 damage. Yeah, I don't think we need a 10 token with the way I do this at the moment. Maybe on the bigger monsters. When we play the red card, this happens. If the active player is in a marked sector, they suffer damage unless they discard a random card from their hand. I will discard a random card from my hand because I can't benefit from that. I can, actually. If I take the 2 now, I can pay for this with my stamina token. We get 2 more damage, we play a red, we get a stun off, finally, with disruption. This happens right away. Hold up. I don't remember what the lightning card does exactly. I think I have to discard the card, because I'm going to die if I don't. We're about to get zapped for 2 damage. We'll have to stun him later. We'll discard that. We gain a token on their thing. I think we're going down this round anyway. With the way I played this one out. Because I have to deal with the... Well, I have 2 defense. Might be okay. On attrition. So yeah, the lightning happens. Ozew gains 3 struggle. So I just got rid of 3 and now he's getting 3 back. Only 11. Aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal a green from their hand. I don't have a green. So yeah, I'm taking 2. And then we might go down. Might have our first casualty. That will end their turn. There's nothing else I can do. We got 2 and a 2. We're safe. Thankfully. Double 2. I will die if I don't draw 2 green cards to block the lightning. Wow, we got 2 green. I need to keep those in hand to block the fucking end of the round ability. Okay. I have a lot of damage at the moment. Last Breath is a pretty good draw. So we're still the aggro player. This was replaced with this. The next time he draws a card, he's going to deal damage to everybody for escalation. So at the end of the turn, he turns to face their dude. Shield boy, you've taken much damage. I cannot play an aggro card or turn this thing around. Turn this thing around. Oh, that makes it so awkward. So we cannot play engage currently. Well, actually, I could play engage and it would be okay because it would remove a thing first. So, is it time to lose their stun effect? Let me move this back up here. Or daze effect, I mean. If I can play 2 reds, we can nullify the thing with a stun. I could nullify the aggro thing with a stun. And double slash is free. So first thing I should do is draw cards here. Then I will pay for... we're not gonna move. We don't do that here. We just stay still. We don't need this counter token anymore. We will draw 2 cards with Endurance. We are currently Mastery active. Nice. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Alright, here's what we'll do. I will play Quick Attack for nothing, but it will remove a blue struggle. And it will remove my dazed token. We will play double slash for free because it's 1 less. This will do 2 damage to the enemy, 3 damage because of Surike. So that's gonna be 2 carryover and another wound. Next wound, he gets a phase shift, which may complicate things here. Then we will play Precise Strike for 2. Pay with these 2. And keep the Swift Dodge. This is going to be 4 damage, and it inflicts vulnerable. 5 damage because of Syrike. So we got a 5 damage here. And then we will activate Disruption, discard this from our hand to stun the monster, which gives him a counter. And we get a stun token. The stun token we can put on one of these behaviors and then it cannot activate. We will block the aggro behavior from activating. And none of these were aggro cards. What a turn. Holy. And he's vulnerable. So my next hit needs to hurt. I think we can make that happen. Not really. No. My next hit, he's gonna just take 2. Alright, we will end the turn here. Damn, I did blue, red, red. Oh, I should have moved in front of his face. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine, it's whatever. Move these up a bit. Alright, we got 2 and a 3, so we will suffer 1 damage. He's got the +1. That's until the end of the turn. That was for Shield and Sword Boy's turn. He does not have that +1. So we suffer 1 damage. Then we discard all this stuff. And then we draw. Alright, we got an assist card here. Aggro player is still Yonar. I need an aim card. Jeez Louise. Let's see here. It's all up to the hammer Chad. Oh, right, there's one more thing that happens with stun. We got some free damage in, I believe. Where's the keywords? Stun's weird in this game. You choose a player and they reveal up to 2 attack cards from their hand and it deals their weapon damage to the monster for each card revealed this way. We'll just choose me. I had 2 attack cards, which is red and blue cards. So we got 2 damage in for the stun. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 1 carryover. I guess we're just gonna find out what happens now when we hit phase 3. Stance 3 for Ozew. Oh, this is permanent, by the way. This one is in effect regardless of... Oh, shit. Both of these, right. That makes sense. His Rumble Zone should have swapped to this. We're on round 3. That's really good. That means only the one dude's getting electrocuted. You have to pay attention to the fact these are permanent. My apologies for that. At the end of the round, Ozew gains 1 struggle for each player in a marked sector. That's really not that bad. When revealed, Ozew gains 1 struggle, then remove the hit the horn objective from the game. Player -1. So he's gaining 3, which will overload him. So he's going to go down to 4. And he will take out our guy. We have our first KO. Oh, it doesn't kill us. He's actually only 1 damage in this stance. I was assuming he's at 2, like, Viraxin. I guess that's a level 1 feature. Hold up. He's unleashing. Because of the struggle gain. He's a pretty heavy struggle monster. And then hit the horn is gone, so you can't blind him anymore. Not that I was making good use of this to begin with. We'll just put this in his bag. Crazy Thunder Beetle. Alright, all that happened during the stun hit. So... now that that threat is gone, I need to get aggro. I need to get his attention off of the other guy. Also, how much wounds do we need? It's only 2 still. So 4 more wounds? No, this is at 3. That's why he entered the new phase. Where's the phase 2? Yeah, 3 HP. It went down. So 3 more wounds, it's 24 more damage. That's not a lot. We could do that in like 2 big swings. Okay, we're going to we're gonna pay 3 to leverage, which will have me draw 4 cards. It's a good card. Damn, I can't decisive effort sledgehammer. This is what I'm talking about. This guy is very counter-synergistic to himself. And his best stuff doesn't become truly ridiculous stuff. Discard from hand, take a strain token. We do have a concussion, but I currently can't play the concussion. We can prep up a crazy volley turn by giving the Mira extra cards. It's only one extra card, but she's going to be drawing a lot on her turn. What I could do is Mighty Strain, we get a Strain token. Concussion does nothing, but it's a blue card. And I could do 2, 3, 4, 5 bonus damage. That would be a total of 7 damage. If this stunned, that would be worth. But since this doesn't stun, and what's he doing at the end of each round in the marked sector? Marked sector is currently his front. So I don't need green cards. Anyone got assist? Oh yeah, jumping strike. I think I want to hold on to jumping strike too, because he can finish on the next round. I think between prepping our archer to do as much damage as possible and just doing a little chip damage now is probably the best ways to go. So what I'm gonna do is pay Sledgehammer's 2 mana. We will frontal assault. I like how we ended up not really moving a bunch. There's gonna be 2 damage, 3 damage for the Syrake. It's gonna be 6 damage for the vulnerable. Okay. I forgot about the vulnerable. What was the most I could make Sledgehammer do? I have to play Concussion. Sledgehammer could do 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. That would have been 5 bonus damage, 6, 7, 8, 16. We'll do that instead. So we're just gonna pay this 3 to play Concussion. Concussion removes a struggle. So he has 3 left. Doesn't do anything else, but we get rid of the daze. And then we'll pay for Sledgehammer 5. This gives us aggro. The monster will turn finally. And then it's 5, 6, 7 is the weapon damage base. 8 for the Syrake, and then times 2. So we're doing 16 damage. That's 5, 10, 15, 16 damage. And then it's every 8, right? So 16 is 8 times 2. We just dealt 2 wounds to the guy with that hit. Because we only need 8 per wound. So he's dead in 5. He's dead in 1 more hit. I'd say that's a job well done. Mission accomplished right there. We'll end the turn. So let me see if we can do this right. Attrition phase is first. We got 0 and we got a 1. So we have a defense. We don't take a damage for the attrition. Right? This gets discarded. We suffer fatigue damage. Four, 5. Alright, radical. We have an assist card, but it literally doesn't matter. So at the end of the turn, he'll turn to face the aggro player. Which is kind of funny because I didn't think about that. When he turns to face the aggro player, this activates the active player. I still don't really know when flying assault happens. Isn't nobody the active player right now with how we've been managing the turn? Does flying assault just whiff, you know? Because my logic is, I think he's the active player because it's his end of turn that's forcing the guy to turn. Not her, which wouldn't make sense, because especially since she starts the next round, and it's not the next round yet. So she's not active. So I have to say it's him. That's how I'm going to play it. And I don't have a green card to reveal. Or I do. So I suppose we would do this. Oh wait, it's not random, right? It's just reveal. It is a random card. Okay, it's random. Lucky. We discard that card. There goes my card again. Alright, so we don't suffer damage. This goes here. This gets shuffled. He escalates. Alright, next thing that happens. It's the end of the round. The stun is gone. This is proccing. Players in marked sectors reduce their hand to 4. So that's the 2 in the front. Which is, yeah, Darien and Thorweg. We'll just get rid of this because it doesn't matter. Alright, so that happened, and then this goes here, right? And then at the end of the round, each player in the marked sector suffers 1 times 2 damage because he's only doing 1. Unless they reveal 2 green cards. So this guy's fine. This guy's taking a damage for getting zapped. And then at the start of the next round, this is getting revealed. Jesus, criminalis. So it says flanks that are getting covered. And at the end of the round, he gains 1 struggle for every player in a marked sector. So he got 2 struggle. And then at the start of a round, he's getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He came so close to killing our guy, but he didn't quite get there. So our character's turn begins, and at the start of the turn, we will draw 2 cards. And we will volley 2. I will draw first and then volley. There's an attack card. We did 2 damage and he is dead. I think I played that decently well enough. A little messy at the end there. Or maybe a little messy at the beginning, then I was starting to see the flow of this guy. Alright, so I have to remember to keep an eye on permanent things. But yeah, Ozew's pretty cool. It's definitely a different encounter. I mostly stood still and ended up pummeling him because at the very beginning it seemed like he had little ways of dealing damage to us except attrition, so I was just willing to tank attrition. Probably got a little carried away with Sword and Shield guy. But his health pool is on the lower end, since he has 2 stances with 2 each. His first phase is actually his tankiest phase. But that is Ozew. Down and out. Let's get some rewards for our custom campaign. 1 for each resource, evens and odds. It's a level 0 monster. So the odds get nothing. We get 1 scrap loot for red. I got a bone. Isn't that exciting? So now he's got a bone and ear ride. Maybe I can craft something with that, actually. What is the bone icon? It's the brown, right? I can't craft anything with bone and ear ride. I can tell you that right now. I need blood. Alright, everyone else got nothing. Sag as it is. No one gets stat point. Right, plants now. And elemental loot. Okay, this is a 6 according to tabletop, so yellow and blue are getting... Oh yeah, this is yellow. Yellow didn't get this. Red got this. Red's got the bone. So I couldn't craft even if I wanted to. Did he get nothing last time? He got nothing. That is sad. Alright, red and green get nothing. Blue and yellow are getting some lightning elemental attributes. So there's a conversion rule as well. And then the plant resource. Let me put these in their goddamn order. Green's dice should be here. Blue's there, yellow's here. Everybody gets a plant except yellow. So I'll do red, green, blue. We got red, green, and blue. 2 malice, eh? You have 2 malice. Let's have to see if I can do anything with that. You've got a Saley Corner, you've got a malice and some other thing, Amelia. A craft with Melis and Nilia. I have to look at their things. We have to like compare with this chart. Alright, Melis is the weed leaf. Nilia is the red leaf. So no, I cannot craft anything with them, and I cannot craft anything with 2. We can make an Alamore with the 2 plants, any 2 plants. So I could make an Alamore pot. Unfortunately, the guy who needs it can't make it, and then I have to double check the equipment limit for items again. But yeah, that's it for rewards. We do not gain a stat point, but we do not gain an item because we're fighting level 0s. We do get bragging rights though. We get to say Ozew is a defeat at level 0. No casualties still. On their campaigns, 2 monsters down and experienced. I'll pack him up off recording this time around. We'll keep the recording slightly shorter. We can get rid of this stuff while I'm thinking about it though. Just reset these guys at least. Put Ozew in the bag with his stand thing. Alright, I will clean up a fresh slate off recording. We are definitely a little worse for wear. We killed him in... That was round 4. We killed this guy in 4 rounds. So Ozew at level 0 is definitely doable. In this game, the volley came in handy. But I didn't really get to maximize it. We did round 2 activate a mastery and round 2 activate his mastery. This guy carried very hard for us. He had some beautiful turns. I really suck at playing as Hammer, Chad. What does your thing even do if I can get it to, Blue card deals 2 damage and then blue, red stuns? That is so useful. That is so very useful. Yeah, I don't know. Having a hard time stunning. We stunned once in 4 rounds. Which I guess sounds reasonable, honestly. 1 stun in 4 rounds. Sword and Shield dude didn't really get the pop off this time around. It just didn't work out for him. The Daze token I largely ignored, I noticed. I feel like our blue card's effects aren't that bad to have lost access to. Anyway, I'm just reflecting now on the game. Thanks for joining me for a second session of Primal. We will, I'll keep at this. We'll play another monster next time. We'll keep going in order, covering the 2-0 fights. And then moving on up afterwards. I do think, So I am noticing something with my stuff. It is a low resource amount, but I don't know, it might be okay. Eventually, we will hit somebody, like no one can craft at the moment because she just got plants. He's just got plants and elements. We're gonna have a stockpile of elements, is what I'm noticing. Now granted, we could draw 0 for the roll. But once I get up to the level 1 monsters, we're gonna have enough elements to splurge, potentially. It might be fine. It might be fine. It is exhibition mode after all. I could, I can play these fights customizing my deck as I wish. Anyway. I just know that the level 0 fights are all recommended for simply remaining as your starter kits. So once you start adding in the extra cards and stuff, you're probably going to be slightly overtuned. And the extra gear. At the same time, I'd like to check out that stuff as well. It might be fine. We'll continue as we are. I think it's working out well so far. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the recording here. Thanks for watching. We'll play some more later. Take care, everybody.